Hello, hello everybody, welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we are ascension climbing on defect. We are on ascension 13, not 20, 13. I've been stuck here for a little bit. I've been trying to record a run of me winning this or having anything interesting happen, honestly, and it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, so we're gonna see if we can clear it today. There's a new day, a new defect, a new Flareus. We have upgrade 100 gold or 250. Early shop? Early shop on this elite path looks pretty good. So let's go with that. Yep. I really dislike that upgrade feels so bad on defect. Like, I've tried upgrading strike before. Maybe upgrading zap is supposed to be good so that you can like triple strike and zap or something like that, but just feels kind of bad overall. I think it's too early to take any of those. Maybe the barrage. I'm not super huge on barrage as my damage dealer. I can't. That's really sad. I was like, I kind of want to pick this meteor strike, but then I have no way to play it. Which tends to happen. I mean, I feel like meteor strike is just so powerful. Hold on 1 second. I can see that for some reason, my phone is freaking out. I'll put a small cut here. Okay, don't know what's up with that. So I was thinking about whether or not I can, like, do a charge battery, or if I just take this meteor strike so that I can pick a turbo and then be able to play it, and then it's, like, really good, plus some kind of cool-headed anything like that. Like, those are kind of the super high velocity things that I would think about being really good. Alternatively, we could go, like, meteor strike, distilled chaos, and hope to play it. But I don't like picking ice cream when I have nothing to do with it, like absolutely nothing to do with it. But we could do like ice cream charge battery, find some draw, find some like aggregate turbo, something like that, like build up energy. We can like stagger our card draw and energy and then just like do a bunch of stuff. I think I like that better as a more long-term plan, even though in Act 1 it's a little harder to do all of that all at the same time. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll just make it through Act 1. No random meteor strikes off the top. We're thinking a little more long-term. And we'll do real good. We'll do real well. It's funny because I keep saying that in all of my runs. We're gonna do well. We're gonna do good. It's gonna be awesome. And then we just crash out. We just crash out super bad. Let's rest because we have elites coming up. Okay, remove a card or heal. I think I want to remove this doubt. Wait a second, where'd I get the doubt from? Oh, did I not exit on that one event? I am totally paying attention. We'll get a little bit more damage here. Singing bowl. And here... what are we looking for? Like, hopefully charge battery into play a few things. Oh, we could also just wait. We could just wait. I don't think that I care about that. I think I'm just gonna play this stuff this turn. We have a little bit more energy every turn to be able to play more stuff. I think I'm going to leave one energy so that we can like double block and still play, yeah, something like this. We've got a zap. We'll dual cast this. We need to deal 32 damage. That's more than what I currently have. So, can I play everything? If I go... That's 13. Dang, that's really not enough. That's too bad. Big 10. We still have the Flaming Elite to deal with. Focus Potion is great. Recycle Electrodynamics. Now, Fusion... Oh man, these are actually like all kind of good. The thing is, I really want to take Energy. I would love to take this Fusion because it's going to stack up over every turn. But the thing is, Electrodynamics is so gas. And then if we fight Pylons, it's really good. If we fight Knob, it's like fine. It's really good in Act 2. So I think this is better than the synergy with our Relic, just to get off the ground. We're going to upgrade it so that we can channel 3. And it was pylons, nice. Hopefully we can get a very clean fight here. We're gonna pass. So that we can go like electrodynamics multiple blocks on the 20 turn. We didn't find it, that's okay. We're going to defend, defend. We'll dual cast this. Now here's our electrodynamics. Channel one of the orbs. We go to 10. That's 9 damage to everybody. I suppose our clock isn't super fast because they're regenerating, which is kind of annoying. This is going to be lethal on both, actually. Never mind, the dual cast, you know, 16 damage to all of them makes the clock go quite a bit faster. Quite a bit faster, for sure. Yeah, so it's interesting because I feel like I've never had ice cream where I've cognizantly picked it, and I'm like, okay, this is part of a plan where we're going to be doing something with it. So I think our plan... We'll take it faster for scaling. I think what our plan is that we can consider stuff like, okay, Guardian has like a 10 turn, 10 attack turn, a 16 attack turn, 20 attack turn. So we can like save energy and then like have more block, I was going to say guard, up for when they have larger turns. Which again seems obvious. I know I very frequently say things that are like, oh, well, that's pretty obvious. Well, you want to save your energy so that you can play them on your big turns where that matters. Ooh, Tempest is a win con. I think we're going to upgrade that. But the reality is that, like, I'm just not super cognizant about these things a lot of the time. And then it's like, well, I mean, we could have maybe leveraged a relic that I wasn't thinking too hard about in order to get a W. Here we're going to flip. This is 9 plus 9 is 18. And then now we want to chill. I'm not going to strike. And I guess I also could have zapped. Defend, cold snap. We're saving our energy. Hopefully next turn we can block a bunch. Yeah, here's our block. Yeah. And then we'll save for this Tempest. This Tempest is our win con. Just have to charge a big Tempest. We're gonna be like X is a billion, whatever. I guess the thing is, like, every turn... We could also just play this now, and then we have a bunch of lightning orbs in play, right? That's probably good. We have 6 lightning orbs. 10 once. Here's a cold snap. Take 6. Here is the charge battery, a cold snap. Play another lightning orb. Still taking a lot of damage here, unfortunately. Full cast. Strike. Ooh. Anything in here? Bullseye, go for the eyes. I think go for the eyes makes it easier to block this. Didn't want to use a potion, but using attack potion is, like, fine. Don't have as many issues with doing that. Go for the eyes dual casts? Okay, nice. Nice. A little bit sketchy. There's the meteor strike that we wanted from the shop, so that feels pretty good. Do I want an energy relic, or do I want to transform 3 strikes into literally anything else? The thing is, Slaver's Collar definitely gives us a lot more energy production during boss fights. But if the 3 cards are gas, like if we get a Hyper Beam, if we get an Echo Form, if we get something huge and it's upgraded immediately, frankly, there's even a whole bunch of uncommons that are great on defect. And we're already, like, this is already kind of an energy relic. I know that having another one would make Ice Cream better, but even if we're just planning to go, like, let's throw out a defend, and then just, like, go up to 8, we could also get an energy card off of the thing. I'm not super confident in our answers for Act 2, aside from Electrodynamics and Tempest, so, like, we can't block. right? It's hard to generate 20 block, and I think that actually sold it to me. We're gonna get rid of these, and those are not defense, unfortunately. We are still looking for a glacier or something like that to defend ourselves. And I'm going to do... There's a shop there. A couple of shops. We could be, like, picky with our shops. We could do, like a 1-2. Or we could go fight this elite. There's a bonfire before it. Hopefully we don't get another encounter, and then these are all 3 easy ones. We go to this one, and then see if there's anything big there, and then we go from there, I think. Okay, this is, person of our nightmares here. I think we're gonna go electrodynamics. Maybe focus on blocking. Yeah, see, this is the problem, is that once we, if we don't have anything to do with our extra energy, or rather the other way around, we have too many things to do, we'd never get any extra energy. That's like a bit of a concern. Draw some cards. Would love a recycle, I guess, just to manage these burns off of the overclock. Draw a card. Here's a Rip and Tear. Still not dead this turn. Tempest. Nice. Stack, hologram. We actually don't have a whole lot of cards for stack, which is kind of funny. We could hologram charge battery as a pair and then sort of go energy neutral on that. Kind of into that. Remove a card from my deck. I would love to remove, like Rip and Tear, Overclock. I mean, it's upgraded Overclock. Is it better to just remove, like, Zap? Zap is pretty weak overall. Or just Strike Plus. I don't actually want to remove any cards now that I think about it, but, like, a Defend, we'll get better Defends. Upgrade all Strikes and Defends. Upgrade 2 Defends or remove a Defend from my deck. Well, deck's pretty lean, and that's not necessarily a good thing, because we're not doing anything with our lean deck. We just kind of don't have a lot of cards in it. I could have overclocked there maybe to find the Tempest earlier. Let's go Zap. Cold Snap. Nice. Another hologram. Honestly, hologramming like Meteor Strike 2 sounds kind of nice. We'd love to upgrade one of them. Let's go Zap, Cold Snap. Not floating any energy here. We have Charge Battery, we have Tempest. We could Tempest for 4. And then take a bunch of damage. Let's just install 2. Have some DOT. 1 strike a turn. Let's pick up Charge Battery. Electrodynamics for 0. Meteor Strike for 0 is very funny. We'll go 16 plus 6 actually isn't enough. Rip and Tear. Okay, Cold Snap, Beam Cell. Second Cold Snap? No focus yet, unfortunately. I wonder if that actually means we don't take this elite fight. It might. I think it is, actually. Let's just take the HP. We only have 1 Frost Orb Channeler. But, like, 2 ways to pick it up. Why don't we take this? And then we're going to upgrade a hologram. So that we can pick up things multiple times per turnover. I'm not going to fight this elite. Capacitor. Snap does not get cast twice here. We may need to, like... Here's an Electrodynamics. Here's a Tempest. Actually, if we dual casted there, I wonder if that was better. FTL. 2. We can dual cast that. Just pick this up and go to 12. Snap, draw some cards. Now what? We need to do 28 damage. We currently have 15. So if we hologram this, we have 12 plus 16. I think that's enough. Double energy, doom and gloom. A key double energy could actually send us to the moon because we have ice cream. Specifically because we have ice cream. Normally I'm not a huge fan of it. Aggregate is probably quite good. Need some card draw. We could Art of War, that also, like, is passive energy that's, like, good and not sus. Reinforced Body is a way to block, though, and then our blocks aren't super impressive yet. I also really like Clockwork Souvenir, particularly on defect. So I think we can buy this and a souvenir. I was looking at the Flash of Steel to supplement our energy, but I think we're actually dodging everything here. Like, it's possible that our deck can beat the boss, but it's, like, a little sketchy. We'll charge battery capacitor, put 4 of these into play. We might need to electrodynamics with the focus potion, just because this is a lot. We'll double our energy, draw some cards. Here is an electrodynamics. And then, how do we do 16 to everybody. 16 plus 8 would be 24. That's quite a lot. 24 plus 15 should be enough to kill everybody. So we'll hologram this dual cast. We'll push 1 orb. And then we'll dual cast, and that should be enough. Nice. Glad we didn't have to use the potion. Stack or cool-headed. I like cool-headed. We don't have a whole lot of true block in our deck, which I think is funny. But we do want card draw to supplement when we actually have apparitions. The thing about these apparitions is we have Singing Bowl. So I think this is actually quite good for us. We're going to upgrade the Cool-Headed. And then that also gives us time to, like, if we just go apparition and then pass, and then we have a bunch of energy, then that lets us, like, chill. So we net, in air quotes, an energy here. It's not like we're really netting any energy, but we are saving for later. We don't have any block, so we'll play this. It's kind of funny, actually. You can Cold Snap to block, like, 2 damage when they triple attack me. Charge battery and save more energy. Or we could Cool-Headed, and then we're trying not to draw aggregate. We want to draw aggregate in the second half. That was not the second half, unfortunately. Here's an apparition and a strike. I did not have to strike there. I could have waited for this big turn where we go, like, hologram, Tempest, or aggregate or something. Aggregate is not in the discard, so I think we just Tempest. And then that is enough. So Tempest Ice Cream is definitely our go-to here. Another Meteor Strike. We can support a second Meteor Strike, right? You just put 2 of these in our deck and then it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not gonna even take the Ritual Dagger because I don't care. Do I want to go to max HP here? Or do I want to upgrade an apparition for the turn where I die? We could also upgrade aggregate. I think actually upgrading aggregate seems really good. If we draw it earlier, then that's like up to like +2 more energy or something. So that can be quite strong, and we just like don't have it, which is super funny to me. We're going to go... You know what's funny about that? This is actually less energy than if we just let it happen. That's so funny to me. We'll double apparition capacitor. Take a little bit of damage. I actually could have done this. I'm gonna do it now, even though I forgot it. We can wait on the double energy. If this is like a long fight, we can wait. We can actually wait on that. We'll wait for like an aggregate, hologram aggregate turn or something, and we're gonna go like actually to the moon with the double energy. Because right now we're kind of around the same. I think we have no more apparitions. I should watch that. We don't. Yeah, or like some meteor strike turns. Something like... Yeah, here's an aggregate. And then we can meteor strike one of these. Can I do it again? I don't think so. By hologram aggregate, it's going to give me 3 energy, so this is like 4, 3 go to 6. I think that's +1. Now we can put another meteor strike into play, and then we're looking for... We could just do this as well. I think we're looking at, like, Focus Potion Tempest. Like, notably, we are going to be getting attacked soon. So it's like, how big do we want this fireball to be? I think the answer is we can give it, like, maybe... I was gonna say maybe one more turn, but I actually don't think so. So we have 20... Let's say 27. If it's 27 plus... like, let's say... Okay, it needs to go 6 first, so 21 times 8. And then plus some number after that. That's like a lot of damage. That's already a lot of damage. I don't think I need to use the focus potion for this. And it's not like super disastrous if I don't do it. Because we're just gonna end up meteor striking anyways. Yep, okay, it was enough. I was looking at like 200 something damage plus the one that was already channeled, and then like the ones that are already there, and then, you know, channeling 3 more, so like plus 18 times 3, so it's quite a lot. Bias Cog is great for what we're doing. We also have the souvenir. Okay, I would really like energy. The problem is I don't want it from here. So do I want Sacred Bark, or do I want to remove 2 cards? I don't really want to remove 2 cards. It could be like FTL Defend, or maybe FTL Zap. I really don't like Sacred Bark. Yeah, man, this relic sucks. Really don't like it. Could I remove... Maybe Rip and Tear's kind of past what it needs to be. We're gonna take the double remove. I don't like it. Like, it's not very good. But it does get rid of 2... It's fun. We got Astrolabe. The cards weren't good, and then we removed them. Fantastic. That's like just peak Slay the Spire gameplay. Apparition, we'll do this. Oh, I had the aggregate on turn 1. That's so funny. I could have just used it, and I did not decide to use it. Now we could aggregate. And I don't know if that's plus energy. It was neutral. Feels good, man. Should I maybe have been chilling a little bit? Instead of playing all of these cards? Like, we'll be fine. It's just... Maybe I should have chilled a little bit. Meteor Strike. Power Potion, and... Another cool-headed is more draw. Like, even more draw. I kind of like even more draw. I want to upgrade it, though. Can I upgrade it? Before we get to an elite, like here. We'll go, like, shop a number of question marks. Like, the deck feels kind of fine already, but we could also go, you know what, max 2 HP. Because we're looking for something like Skim, even. Skim would be great. Upgraded Cold Snap. Power Potion. Oh, man, I don't know which one. Probably not gold. I do want the Cold Snap, so I think it's Power Potion. Meal Ticket. Doesn't do a whole lot for us here. Bottle lightning means we can bottle aggregate, and that's actually insane. Okay, fantastic. We could also bottle apparition, but I think the energy will actually do me better. Shuriken, don't need that. Upgrade a card. Now I think we upgrade... We could upgrade Bias Cog, Hologram. I like upgrading an apparition just so that I have it for later. But if our deck is kind of like a... You know, like a one-time Andy... But it's not, right? Like, we do actually turn the deck over, like, at least once. So it could be Apparition. I think it is Apparition. And then here we could actually upgrade another Apparition if we wanted to. Or a Biased Cog. If we have Capacitor plus upgraded Biased Cog, that's like, what, +6 block a turn? For the +1 focus? I think I'd rather just have 2 Apparitions. Because we're definitely going to save them if we can. Like, we don't want to play it if we don't have to. Would really like to see Electrodynamics here. We're going to save that one. Play this Biased Cog. Alright. Show me the Electrodynamics. We kind of need it. I mean, there are a lot of issues with this. We could hologram aggregate or draw 2, or we could just apparition meteor strike one of them. I think I like that better. So now we just chill. Get some more energy. Here's another apparition. Double energy capacitor? Meteor strike first, maybe? Because we want to get some energy back on playing this card. And then now we just want some of these installed. So now we're taking 2 from Reptimancer. And I don't want to, like, just get rid of 8 energy, so... Okay, Hologram does not do anything, which is really funny. We can actually just dual cast these. Like, we can just get them out of here because we're going to keep the energy. Which is kind of sick. We're looking for Tempest. There's a Tempest. Here's a billion damage. It is funny, I actually think the last win, or the Ascension 12 win, might have been 12 or 11, was Tempest plus Ice Cream. It's very funny to me. Is Amplify good? I don't think so. We aren't really, like, it would be Amplify Biased Cog. It's not really super important. We'll take the HP. HP also pretty good for us because we lost half of it to that one event. The Ghosty Ghost event. Double our energy. Yeah, I think I'll double that and give it to the next guy. Give me another Meteor Strike. I think we actually could have aggregated as well. Might have been more energy. Here is an Electrodynamics, or do we Capacitor first? Because... Now is it Meteor Strike? Here's this basically free Meteor Strike. Here's some damage for everybody. Now it's 14 to everybody. So we actually block this. Didn't need to play the Apparition. 2 Apparitions on an Overclock. Here's a Tempest. Okay. Plan seems very solid. We'll take the updated Cool-Headed. That's actually what we were looking for. It's very funny. Lantern is great. Do I want to upgrade anything else? Kind of want to upgrade the Hologram. We have 2 upgraded Cool-Headeds. I mean, deck looks pretty solid. So I don't really want to do much, maybe except for the... Just, like, start charging up Apparitions. We'll take, like, another upgraded Apparition. Like, I really don't feel the need to upgrade this Bias Cog or anything. So... Okay. So let's just make sure we don't do anything silly here. We'll do that. Here's a Biased Cog. We will need damage every turn. So I guess there's a chance we draw stuff that's not like damage. We could also just like play our apparitions. $34 energy. We could like... We could just Tempest and see how big it is. Just to see how big it is. I'm kind of down with seeing how big it is, but... We could also die. But it's like, funny. It is very funny. I think I'd like to do it because it's funny, and here's where I throw the run for literally no reason. How big was that fireball? It was like 300 damage. Well, that didn't kill it, unfortunately. Show me some more cards. Yep. I mean, luckily this does probably enough to, like, what, 80 damage next turn? This is 80? Yeah. Oh, Apparition Mush too. Beep. I did lose one run for the punching bag one time recently, and it was very upsetting. I like Loop for our Plasma Orbs. Seems like pretty good. I think we're gonna go Event. Again, not trying to risk anything really here. I mean, all of these are good, unfortunately. I even think the double energy is, like, actually surprisingly necessary, so we'll get rid of the Gold Snap. 3 Jaw Worms. Okay, this is, like, genuinely concerning and upsetting to me, because I have definitely lost to Jaw Worms before, and it sucks, like, a lot. But hopefully not with this start. Electrodynamics Tempest, please. That also works. Well, show me, like... Nah. Okay. We'll do... this, then we'll Capacitor. That's 21? That doesn't actually kill them? That's crazy. I really don't want to take 40 damage here. So what if this was instead 9 times 3 is 27? That does kill both of them? That's totally fine. I do not want to mess around with taking 40 damage. We're just not going to do it. Another upgraded Cool-Headed because we already took the key. And we could have, like, 3 upgraded Cool-Headeds. And then we're just churning through our deck like it's no one's business. Would have liked a Skim. Like, an upgraded Skim would be good too, but... yeah, turn 1 energy. We're just gonna loop. Show me, like... that's an Electrodynamics. I think we... no, we definitely play it. We can still play it. Because of the front guys. We'll save our Apparition for when this guy's attacking me for, like, 50. Okay. Is it Apparition time? Certainly because it's going to go away. Here's a Bias Cog and a Capacitor. I think we can aggregate again, like right now, and get this out of our deck too. Gives us only slightly more energy. So now we need to resolve, like, a lot of Meteor Strikes. It's like a double energy. This is also the turn where we were waiting on an Apparition of some kind. Let's just put 2 Meteor Strikes into play, because we can. Then we start profiting lots and lots and lots of energy. We're actually going to save the second, like, this Tempest, I think, for when it flips over. I mean, it's not like we're going to have trouble finding it. We're just going to charge up a Super Fireball for when it flips over so we don't have to deal with any of that. Draw 2. Oh. Too bad. We do need to be a little bit careful about, like, drawing this burn. Or, like, not playing overclock, I should say. Because I think that'll be a problem. It'll be a problem if we just, like, overclock and then lose, basically. We have 30 energy. 30 energy does not block this turn, surprisingly. We have 1 apparition left. Here is a meteor strike. Where are our defense? There they are. They unfortunately don't block this turn. 42 energy. Now, I'm trying to be incredibly patient here because I know that once this thing flips over, like, it will kill us. So we're going to continue being patient and making energy and not flipping it. So the question is, are we prepared for next turn? Because next turn would mean, like, big damage. I think we'll draw 2. We draw into, like, a fresh set of cards. I think we're gonna wait. Because ideally, we would want a deck where Tempest is drawable. We have our card draw in the deck like a cool-headed. Like, yeah, exactly. So here's the thing. If we flipped it over last turn, we would have died. Like, this would have killed us. So I think now that our deck has everything in it, like, it has our aggregate, it has our cool-headeds, we could draw, like, cool-headeds, any of our 3 cool-headeds plus hologram, or a reinforced body, or an apparition, and I think that that is better than if we did anything else. So we'll dual cast. We have 50 energy. And we'll draw a card. We could apparition this turn, but we'll go for Rogue. Aggregate is mana neutral. Could you imagine if we accidentally played the reinforced body? That'd be so funny. Tempest! So satisfying. So very, very, very satisfying. Incredible. So what was that, 54 times 8 or something? Well, actually, it would be plus 4, so 54 times 12. That's a lot of damage. Like, plus 500 damage. Maybe 600, something like that. So, finally beat Ascension 13. That feels really good. Because I probably didn't post every loss if I even posted one of them. They weren't incredibly interesting, which is what I'll tell you every time. But we can finally move on to 14, which feels good. What am I upgrading? Another apparition, I think. Just being able to keep them in the deck is really important, really good. Really looking forward to 3rd Meteor Strike. Alternatively, we could go like we could take Essence of Darkness, and the purpose of that is actually to mana flare. Because if we have Meteor Strikes in play and we want to generate energy instantly for some big play, I think this actually does it. So, you know what? Also, I think Dexterity Potion over this Attack Potion. And we are also pretty well suited to beat the Heart here, so that's kind of exciting. We just kind of need to not get roasted. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just give it to him. I'm gonna just do it. Okay, biased cog, make some energy, play these just in case. Now we'll Tempest. Here's a couple of apparitions. Nice. Hopefully, sorry, that has to be the thumbnail. It's just double Meteor Strike upgrade is so funny. Shall we take another double energy? I mean, how ridiculous do we want our heart fight to be? I feel like because of the beams and we've already cleared this ascension, we're just gonna go double energy and then... It'd be so funny if we just get, like, actually 7 Bisquillion energy off of a second double energy. We'll play the biased cog because we have to before we lose it. I'm not going to dual cast these ones because I think it's going to be a while until we potentially see another meteor strike, or we could see it right away. I could be wrong. Could just be, like, super wrong, you know? That's fine. It's okay to be super wrong. It's what I tell chat every single day of my life. Okay, 8 energy. Apparition cuts this down to 15. Notably, we cannot Tempest this thing to death, which I think is very funny. We could do, like, a... Like, we could channel a bunch of Darkness Orbs. Oh, we should have used this. Channel a bunch of Darkness Orbs here, and then, like, wait, and then pop a Tempest. Oh, but then we're doing all of the damage all at once. That's not really what we want to do. I think what we actually want to do is we will Tempest. We'll do, like, 300 damage here or whatever. And then we'll channel a bunch of Darkness Orbs. And then we still have all of our energy. And then we're going to wait on these Darkness Orbs. That was actually a lot less damage than I thought it was going to be. Loop. Draw some cards. Here's an Apparition. Double energy is in the bin. Kind of like, here's what I want to do. I want to hologram, and I'm going to pick up aggregate. And then I want a hologram, and I want to pick up double energy. And then we're going to draw a card. We'll go up energy, we're going to double it, give it to the next guy. And then... Now what do we do? Apparition, Apparition. Next turn they're not attacking me, right? So, or at least I don't think so. What turn are we on? 6? Ooh, I don't actually know. I don't know how this boss works. I think I'm getting attacked next turn. I'm gonna assume I am, and then just, like, call it. Nope, we weren't. That's so funny, we wasted an Apparition. And I don't think we have another one in the deck. So, what are we looking to do here? We have a bunch of stuff. We have a reinforced body for, like, 7 billion. That's basically all we have, which is quite funny to me. It is quite funny to me. Overclock. Just draw some cards. Gonna hologram. We're gonna draw some more cards, I think. We're gonna draw some more cards. Here's some meteor strikes. I mean, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, next turn we don't... We played our card draw, which means it's all in the bin. Which means that we actually don't have anything here, and we don't have a reinforced body. So we do need to, like, draw something here, which is very funny. Okay, there's a cool-headed. Aggregate. Charge battery. Here's a cool-headed. Here's a meteor strike. Here's another cool-headed. And then we just die, because we had a lot of X spells, and then nothing to do with it. It's so funny. I do think we could have probably beat this if we just, like, weren't stupid with when we casted the first Tempest, but it is what it is. Hey, if you're still here, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Please consider subscribing if you want to see more Spire. Leave a like, a comment. Appreciate it quite a lot. And I will see you guys in Ascension 14. Thank you very much. Bye.